Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Groupers' offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. There he goes! And he's wrestled to the ground.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the Groupers will call on their punt team. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad.
And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Potts. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Hard running there. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single running back. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see some, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 13 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Kelly. Running through contact. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Here's a heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Smashes ahead. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. The Groupers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive.
Loose in the middle. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking to throw, it's Potts. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Swings it out to the flat. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Lots of running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Dances away to buy time. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass, it's Potts. Touchdown Doors! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the groupers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Right back to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Dropping back, it's Potts. The sweet feet buy a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense. Had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Groupers will have it 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out
and down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop, and of course that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Quick release on the RPO. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Potts. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They'll try the run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late in the game.
Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh, a lot of space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and
he'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The give on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for room, it's Craig. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the groupers decide to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Potts. He's going up top. Snags it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And right down the middle.
13.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.